Hi, my name's Tom McCarthy. I'm here to demonstrate platform root of trust through our partnership with Lattice. What is important about platform root of trust is that through the cybersecurity standards that are taking place in the next few years, firmware resilience is one of the key pillars, along with software bill of materials and unauthorized access. Why that's important is platform root of trust resolves firmware resilience for the cybersecurity standards for firmware in the upcoming years. So in this demonstration, we're going to be showing a DC-SCM 2.0 card, which is supporting the SPDM 1.2 protocol, and for the first time, the LTPI tunneling protocol, which will provide better bandwidth, more scalability, and better manageability of I/O. And as you can see on the DC-SCM card right here, there is a Lattice Mach-NX hardware root of trust controller running the AMI Tektagon firmware. There is also a BMC with the AMI Mega-Rack firmware. And what we'll be showing is attestation of the BMC firmware, which is a key feature of platform firmware resiliency. But through our attestation, we don't just check the signature certificate of the firmware, but also we take measurements and verify that the firmware has not been corrupted. So in this case, we're presenting firmware that is going to have a valid certificate, but where the measurements will not be adding up. Initializing SPDM. We've now just checked the digest to move into our phase of checking the certificate on the BMC firmware. As you can see, it's checking the certificate, and then it'll move in and check the challenge question. This will confirm that it came from the correct source. We've now received a pass on the certificate check, and we're going to move into now taking the measurements and attesting to the firmware that it has not been corrupted. As you can see, through the verification process of the measurements, it noticed a mismatch. Therefore, it's an invalid measurement, and therefore the firmware has been corrupted. In this case, Tektagon would go and restore a trusted version of the firmware to the BMC such that the system could then boot properly.